Hello, test mic 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it turns out that my microphone setting was always a bit weird, and I feel like it's still weird right now, so I don't know. But I feel like I hope I'm not like way too loud right now because I just changed one of the microphone settings. I feel like this still doesn't work, and I really should just think about just getting a new microphone because I mean Christmas is coming up anyways. I'm not sure if I should say Christmas or holiday, but anyways, yes. Yeah. So what was I going to say? Yes. Hi. I need to think of a better greeting. But anyways, yes. So where are we? Yeah, I mean today we are programming. Sorry about leaving so suddenly last day last stream. So the meeting, yeah. So there was a meeting that was scheduled. Well, a meeting that we thought was cancelled, but turns out it was not cancelled, and so I had to just run and then prep. It did go well, so that is maybe good. Oh, then I guess maybe I should just put up the poll that I was going to that was oh actually let me see if this sounds good at all. Oh, actually yeah, maybe I'm sounding a bit better this time with this what is it called? a With this new microphone setting. I mean, I'm not speaking very loud right now, so maybe it is going to be bad if I speak louder. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah. So gaming stream tonight, and then a World of Warcraft. Or I guess the other question is if I will even have a gaming stream tonight, because it really depends on if I get dinner with colleagues. Because if I do, like last Friday I did, if I do, then you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I would just hope tonight, and if not, then we'll do whatever. Or I mean, my colleagues know right now, anyways, I'm doing this. So, no, it's fine. It's Friday night. I can come back and I can stream until like later because it's vacation anyways. So yeah. I hope. Anyways, yeah, let me just make a poll. So, yeah. Let me see. Uh uh or Brawlers Guild or Kaivesa. Is that how you spell Kaivesa? I think it is, yeah. A Hollow Knight Silksong. Yeah, I think this is a poll. Yeah, okay. Good. So yes. Anyways, so there's that. I always feel I'm out of breath, like especially when I'm just like streaming like this. I think I'm just too, how should I say it? Like too nervous when I have the camera on, which is really funny because I feel like one of the main, what is it called? One of the main reasons why I started doing this. I mean, not the main reason. The main reason is I said the other day already. But I guess one of the things that how should I say it? One of the benefits I thought I would get is that I would be a bit better around people or around crowds. But then I feel I'm not getting any more. I mean, I'm getting just slightly more creative, but no, but not like in the witty way. Like I still don't have like the kind of quick wits that some people have. But yeah, I feel like anyways, so that is besides the point. Anyways, right now we are programming, or at least I should attempt to program while chatting, because otherwise this programming is never going to get done. But then I feel like I always say that, and then I end up just programming and not chatting anymore, because I always say that I will, hey, I always say, yeah, let's start programming, and we can do the rest of chatting while programming, and then I end up just programming and not chatting much anymore, which is super tragic. But yeah, I feel like that is just how it sometimes is. Hey, yeah. But anyways, so where are we? Oh, right. So the other thing that I did, I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, is the channel description. I mean, I actually was, how should I say it? I was actually like what's the word? A, it's just corrections in V, right? Yeah. So I was actually worried about it for a bit. Like, what do I like? For example, do I want to say like which, I guess, quote unquote rank I am or whatever? Like, there are still different kinds of grad students, but then I feel like at some point it's just hard, and I end up just, or like which school am I in or things like that. And I feel like what I have right now is maybe a good compromise, which is just saying I'm a grad student, but not what kind of grad student, but also like which school I'm in. So I feel like that is maybe, I don't know, because I guess this is hopefully a bit like what Ina or Kotoha are doing, which is basically saying that, yeah, Ina is from Whole Life, Kotoha is from this unit, which is part of Honeyworks, but then they are not really making a big deal out of it. Like, Ina is not saying that she's like, I don't know, like a Gen 1 senpai or whatever. So I feel like maybe I want to do something similar and just say, well, this is why this. Yeah. By the way, there's no... Why is there validity here? There should be no... Oh, right. Wait, do I... Okay, so is this literally just... a... Oh, it should be this. Okay, yeah, sorry, just got distracted for a second there. The usual problem. But anyways, yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, right. So I guess the other like new-ish thing that is kind of on the... Wait, am I not sharing my screen? I'm not sharing my screen because it's game share. I accidentally did game share instead of screen share. My bad. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this is the... Yeah, it's good that I'm monitoring the thing on my phone so I can actually see the stream, and the screen was just black for a bit longer than I thought. What is this going on? Oh, because I wanted to... let me see. Wait, is this what I want to do? Well, I mean, I have a warning, which is maybe already shows that this is not what I want to... Okay, fine. Oh! What did I do? I hope I did not do anything crazy. It should be this. Okay, yeah. But is this correct? It should be. I mean, there's no back pressure, but there should still be validity, which is just what I think it is, right? Because actually, yeah. So what if... Wait, do I want to assert this for just a single... Yeah, I guess the question is if I wanted this to constantly assert what it is evaluated, like the current situation, or if we want this to be a or if we want the ready signal to just go high for a single cycle. I think a single cycle thing is a bit, how should I say it? A bit cleaner, I guess. Yeah, so terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. UX signal that is only... What? Why? It's because... No, what? This makes no sense. Okay, this is very funny. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, so counter is no. A let is, well, counter is, oh, this should, what? Okay, yeah, this should be this. And then a yeah, why don't I just do this? Internal data. Okay, that is maybe slightly better, but in terms of testing, this is still a bit, how should I say it? Oh no, I need to just wait until it's valid and then print it. Okay, good, yeah. Where are we? Yeah, I guess the other new thing with this in general, is this, how should I say it, this a thing where I mean, you guys can see already, so I don't need to show it. But the thumbnail, I try to do a bit better with this yeah. So it's like if I look at the earlier, like this, it's like, okay, fine, I see this is FPGA because Tico, but then this, who knows which project is this? And I mean, okay, I know this, who knows this? And yeah, it's like there's just so much of this that we just don't even know which project am I working on. And I think that's a bit bad. So I feel like I should at least attach logos like this. Like this one means I'm working on FPGA, and this means I'm working on the other, the other theorem proving project. Yeah. So, and I guess the other thing that I've learned is, well, quote unquote learned, is basically that to have like this kind of pin messages, and also have like slightly, like I was saying, I actually thought a bit about this. So I feel like, I mean, all of this is progress, I guess, but also just what kind of, how should I say it? Yeah. Yeah, instead of, but anyways, I don't think I want this, right? I want to just say a, oh, but, or maybe I do. The thing is that this is, yeah, this is, I don't know if I wanted to assert this for just a cycle or if I want to assert this continuously. The thing is, okay, yeah, fine. So this is, oh, but I want this, like, I don't know. This is strange, right? Or I want delay 1, right? How do I delay 1? Yeah, I think it's like, oh, well, that's great stuff. That's amazing. Yeah, but I wanted this, I think. Return this, delay by this many cycles. Is that what I want to do? I don't know. No, I don't think it is, right? Do I really want to, what is going on here? I feel I'm always confused for no good reasons. No, I feel like the previous version actually works best. That the output is, yeah, no, I think I actually like this version, funny enough. And then I say that, okay, this is that, and then, yeah, let's just test this because I actually don't understand what is going on here. But anyways, yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so today I feel I'm gonna be here for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. And then there is a meeting later that, well, there might not be a meeting later. I guess this is a funny thing that I was really hoping to finish this like for the meeting today. And then the last few days I've just been doing who knows what. And then not programming this. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, at some point I will have to do this. But yeah, I guess the other question is like, I don't know how much of this should I be talking about. Maybe not much, right? Because this is, I mean, to the average person that I guess to average viewer, this is probably like really boring programming things. And if you are, If you are curious, just look in the pin message or look at the video description. And I think everything about the project, or at least everything interesting about the project, is probably there already. But yeah, so now we have this. So let's check if this actually works. And I guess also in terms of chatting, like what do we chat about? Because there is, yeah, I feel like this is the kind of funny situation where basically how should I say this? Like this programming is simple enough that I should be able to chat while doing it, but then I'm trying to figure out what are good conversation topics. Yeah, maybe about gaming streams that we are going to do later. Yeah, so I guess there is this yeah, so I actually haven't played Silk Song so I've actually not played Silk Song off stream. So all of this is literally just, a what is this thing called? A corrections out valid, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, so basically I've been trying to just, I've wanted to just finish the thing on stream. So I basically haven't fired up the game since last time I streamed it. So yeah, because I want to do the entire playthrough on stream. So I feel like that is something that we can do later today. Or there is also the other choice, which is World of Warcraft. I've actually been playing quite a bit of like remakes, Legion remakes off stream. But then I feel like I'm still saving certain endgame challenges as well to do on stream. So maybe we want to do that as well. Like for example, sorry. For example, there's this maybe I just do this and just test just this. Yeah, so what was I saying? Sorry. What was this? Yeah, so there are these like endgame challenges, like this thing called Kaivesa, and there's also this other thing called Brawler's Guild, which are both solo challenges. That is, that we probably should do sometime before the next expansion patch hits. So I think those are kind of like more or less like, I'm not sure if I should call them like post-game content, but it sure feels like it. Because I feel like, I've actually accomplished basically all the goals that I set for myself for the current, in-game season. So now I'm just, doing this like extra content waiting for this next expansion called Midnight, which is coming in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. I guess in terms of MMO, Ashes of Creation is pretty big this last week, right? So, and I've actually been looking forward to it a lot more before when World of Warcraft and FF14 were both in terrible places. But now I feel like World of Warcraft is in a good enough place that I don't feel a rush to switch MMOs, but I still feel like I probably could check it out one of these days. I see a lot of red things on the screen and I am not happy. That is fine-ish, I guess. Why do I see question marks? Like this? It is at least going to give me some what is it called? Useful information, no? Fine. It says I have a bug somewhere around here, which is a because this is never assigned. Yeah, no bits assigned. So it's saying that I actually don't have this, which is I think I wanted this maybe, but is this actually going to be fine? I think so. I hope so. So wait, I did set it here. Maybe this is fine. And then do I need to initialize this? Maybe something like this. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Let's see if I'm a bit luckier this time. Chances are I won't, but no. I'm feeling a bit better about this. I think this is actually going to run this time. Okay, so right, I feel like I don't know. It is really funny because I feel like good. It almost feels like good video games come in like waves or whatever. Where like last year, like besides Elden Ring, it almost feels like there was like nothing good to play. But now it feels like there's too many good games to play. Like, I mean, of course, there is Silksong. There is, World of Warcraft is in a good place. Ashes of Creation was like very highly anticipated until it just came out. And then there is also like this Expedition 33 thing. And I mean, I don't know too much about it. I probably should know a bit more about it. But yeah, maybe CAV. Okay, good. Other projects are coming along very nicely as well in terms of research. Surprisingly, I probably should close this. Why am I still seeing red? That is terrifying. It's saying my results are wrong, which is... let me see. Why would that be the case? Wait, best decoding quality. Why is this 8? No, it should be 8. Yeah, last time it was 8, so this time it should also be 8. So so just wait until. Okay, just for the sake of, if I arbitrarily do this just so we give it a little bit more time to stabilize, is this going to work? Because that is what FPGA do. I mean, this is pretty scuffed. This should not be how it is, but it is. So, I mean, this is science for you. Anyways, yeah, just like type in random things until it works. But no, like there is actually. I have a guess on why the thing was giving me errors. So anyways, yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that just now also shows that I really have trouble like chatting while programming. I mean, I could make excuses that I was waiting for this. So, but no, I could just keep building while chatting. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, in terms of like gaming, there is that. In terms of programming projects, oh no, like I mean, in terms of streaming, like there's also this other funny thing that you know what? I'm so glad that the vacations are coming up because there's so much that I wanted to do, but I just did not have a chance to get around to. Like there's this is this what I think it is? Wait, oh no, that is not. This entire thing is, maybe I just change this, and this is, move this up here, might be a bit more sensible. Or is it not? I don't know. I feel like now I'm just moving stuff around without really doing anything meaningful here. And the thing is still wrong anyways, which is even funnier. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, so when you corrections invalid, let me see. Corrections in, yeah, that is high for only one clock cycle, and these are read in during that cycle, right? So it should be, what's the decoding quality here? It should be 1 plus 2 plus 5. Yeah, that's 8. So and it is saying that, yeah, so it does converge. And then no, I mean, it, of course it does, it is going to be valid because of course it is. But then why is it okay? Now this is a funny kind of debugging that we'll have to do. So let me see. Yeah, let's see actually what's going on here. Yeah, so this is, I mean, that is a funny thing. Like, I could say all the interesting things about how, like, quantum computers work or this or that. But then at the end of the day, like when you are building a quantum computer, you're just writing code, and you're just writing code that does not work until it works. But yeah, so there's that. Yeah, and but you know what? Yeah, let's actually figure out why this does not work and try to get it to work. So I have this, and then I have a I mean that the key thing is here, right? So it is saying that if this is oh, maybe I have to do this. Is this not? No, but this already means this is 0, right? So wait. Oh, wait, what? If this is invalid, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that's why. But let me see. I feel like there's some register that are not lined up. Like there's some clock cycle related nonsense, I think. So let's see. Are both this and this registers? I see yellow things. That is, maybe I should look into that. But first of all, this is a register, so there is a delay there. And these are also registers, so these are also delayed. So everything is delayed here. And this is also registered, so the clock cycle, where this is 0, and is the clock cycle that this becomes valid. And then when that happens, my things will hopefully give me something that is sensible. In the sense that, well, this will be written to a correct thing, and so will this. Yeah, okay. In fact, I don't think I need this anymore. Okay, good. So let's actually test this a bit more thoroughly, because this is, okay, so this is, I mean, I'm not even sure what to, yeah. This is a, I'm not sure if I should, no, like, I feel like how should I say this? Like, I'm not sure if I should cater to the part of the audience who might be more interested in what this project is about, or cater to the part of the audience who are just here to hang out. And I feel like I should do the later part, because I feel like people who know would know anyways, and I feel like I'm not the kind of, you know, like I should do good content, and good content is not boring content, and boring content would be a bunch of academic. Huh? What are you talking about? This is... Huh? That's red. That is very red and make me... And I don't like what is red. So that is terrible. Let me see. Can I invoke this? Because the verse sequence is no. I feel like I just moved some stuff to where I should not be moving them. Okay, so this is no, and this is used up here. Okay, fine, this goes here, then what? I feel like no, there's so much of just things being shifted around, and none of this makes sense anymore. Fine, let's just do this, why not? I mean, chances are this is still not going to work, but I mean, I could do the ugly thing of just moving all of this to the internal data section, and then this is probably going to work. But yeah, anyways, so where are we? We are doing quantum stuff. That's where we are. Quote unquote quantum stuff. We are doing the boring kind of quantum stuff. That is where we are. Okay, so I mean we need more test data basically. So what about is there a way to make this look a bit better? Because right now it just looks terrible. Well, I mean, if this is literally just a test bench, then maybe it doesn't really matter that much. So I just do this, and then I do this again. Then say that now I have a different one, which is this, and then this. And then this should, in fact, just this, right? This should be, the decoding quality now should be 3. So I do this. And then I assert, wait, did I assert anything? I did, right? Okay, so now the magic number should go from 8 here to 3 here. Except the thing is not even finished testing yet, so we'll have to test it. Once we finish testing it, we can, once all the tests passes, we can go back here and keep programming, because that's what we do until we are done programming. And then we can either do a gaming thing, or we can go back to... Yeah, I feel like there's so much that I want to do on the music side as well. Like, even just finish writing the stream BGM, or like, there's so many cover songs that I want to make. And then there are also so many side projects that I want to work on. Side projects as in, you know, research projects, maybe programming, or maybe even just like this math, not programming things. Yeah, math as in cryptography, math. Or, you know, like video game design as well. There's just so much interesting things that I could be doing that I want to be doing. I mean, even gaming, like, I feel like in terms of like gaming streaming, like, I should be doing more gaming streams instead of just doing gaming off stream. Yeah, and also so much streams that I want to catch up watching. Yeah, like the Minecraft stream by Kotoha, that is like there was like what 4 or 5 hour streams that I still need to catch up on that VOD. Yeah, there's just so much. And I started watching the Monster Hunter stream where Ina announced, you know, the Ina and Bibu announced the new outfits. But I still need to finish watching the one as well. And there's like there's just a million things I want to do. Yeah, like do like Japanese studying streams, and there's so much interesting things that I want to do. I mean, not saying what I'm doing right now is not interesting, but yeah, there's just so much that is interesting to do. Anyways, let's actually work on this. Okay, so what is a top level module? This testing is lasting quite a while, that is fine. But let's actually figure out what this should look like. So okay, this is very disorienting. So how do I need to fix a controller first, right? Yeah, this is the correct controller. It's just the usual state machine stuff as the code is saying. That is perfect. Okay, so now what? Now I need a lot more counting, right? So I want to say this counter is, yeah, you know what, this doesn't really matter anymore. This is just for, what is it called? What's the term? For delays, and then number of legs or number of solutions. Okay. Everything is just going to be 8 bits now, even though they can be a lot smaller, because otherwise there's no ends to this. And then there's a number of legs, because these things are like spiders, have way too many legs. Also start with 0. Yeah. There's this thing called quantum tensor network, and the first time my friend told me about it, we just joke around that this thing looks like, because each of these are called legs, and then we just say that, okay, yeah, this thing has way too many legs and it's a spider. But anyways, yeah, that is just anyways. So where are we? So we want to say if the thing. Oh man. Okay, there's a lot of bookkeeping that I should do here, and I'm worried that I would be doing and some of this incorrectly, and then it would be incredibly bad. Yeah. Okay. So what is this? Oh. Yeah, so this is basically there's this very nice paper. And we are trying to build this, and this is funny looking because now there's a lot of bookkeeping that I need to be able to do correctly. So yes, I mean, I guess this project right here is also fun and interesting. There's just a million different fun and interesting things that I could be doing. So yeah, one thing at a time. I guess although the question is what makes better content, because I feel like this right here, unless I have good chatting topics to go with it, this is just going to be terrible content of me just, just me complaining that my code doesn't work, or becoming like silent and just broadcast dead air until I figure out why do I have all of my bugs. Why is this test taking like 5 minutes? That's crazy. But anyways, okay, yeah. So I need to do bookkeeping. I also need to figure out what to. Yeah. So I guess stream BGMs. Yeah, I feel like I'm a bit lucky-ish that I'm not going anywhere over the vacation. Quote-unquote vacation. I still don't know if I should call it vacation or holiday. But anyways, I'm not going anywhere, so I could be able to do. I need some magic numbers. That is what I'm missing. That's why I got stuck. Okay, so make solutions or yeah, I think this is fine. Cannot find better names for this. Is it int or integer? I never understood this. This is not the. Is this the correct type? I think it is. Yeah. Because there's this JVM nonsense that I don't really understand. But anyways, okay, yeah, this thing is not going to compile unless I do something funny here, which I might as well do right now. So where are we? This is the actual top level. I want to say what? Can I just shove in here? Maybe I should, right? Yeah, maybe I should. Otherwise, there's kind of no ends to this. Yeah. So and then what is it? What was the other funny thing that I declared? Make solutions. And then this thing now needs to accept the parameters. Okay, good. Yeah. So where are we? We are talking about a yeah, I lost my train of thought because there's a because I got confused by this being missing. But anyways, yeah. So where are we? Yes, very scatterbrained. That is that is not new either. So yeah. Right, okay. So this should just be what? This state machine nonsense. I mean I feel like like this entire It's always state machine nonsense, right? If this is less than this, otherwise you just, I'm pretty sure this can be ternary, but who cares? What's this? Oh, we need to randomize. Oh shoot. Now you need to do this. This is such a headache. Now a million things have to change. And also, why is my thing still testing? I feel like this, like, something wrong. Like, something has to be going wrong here. Like, this should not be testing for such a long time. Unless my thing's frozen. I mean, I don't think so, right? I mean, did I write infinite loop? I don't think I wrote infinite loop. What was it? What is going on here? I mean, does this look like... No, I mean, okay, so this is waiting for a long time, but still, like, okay, is left Y? Okay, maybe I should just cancel this out and then wait for a bit shorter, because I feel like this is actually not converging. How... Maybe just this? Wait, how many clock cycles are we talking about here? We are talking about a, like each... Yeah, so, like, each clock cycle is 10 of these whatever things. So this is 30 clock cycles. This entire thing should take like 4. So if it's taking more than 4 clock cycles, then something is very broken. So why is it not a, I mean, okay. So this is, I mean, I'm sending it something valid, and then once it sees something valid, it will do what it has to. I guess fine. Let me do this. Not sure if this is any good or bad, but let's do this. Okay, yeah. Where are we? Right. Yes. I guess this is the what is it called? The... Wait, what on earth are you talking about? Oh shoot. Of course, because what I did just now, things just don't compile anymore. Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. And then I need to say that, okay, I don't want that anymore. I don't want... If I have this thing, then it should just go away. And this is this, and this is that, and this is that, and now everything is going to break very violently, but that is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is fine. Okay, where are we? Right, yeah. I feel like this is kind of the... Oh, man. What do you mean it's not found? It should be a, I mean, it is in the same package. It's not. This is... It is what it is. Yeah, so I guess this is the slightly unlucky thing about basically having no audience. I cannot chat about, like, I don't know, like what are you guys' what is it called, like holiday plans? Well, I don't know. I feel like if I did, we'll just realize that, well, I don't have holiday plans myself. And I feel like this is also funny because, yeah. Anyways, what is going on here? What is this? Because of course, wait, tenor graph? You for real? Oh, because, wait, huh? Oh, this is, wait, but why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure, this is going to fix it, right? And then I will have to say that this is not that, and this is. I feel like there's so much code duplication, and this is just really ugly code line. Yeah. Anyways, I mean, if it works, then it works. But if not, then well, then we just get it to work. Why? Huh? Wait. Am I that inconsistent? I guess I am. Wait, huh? What? How? Is params always go first? Okay, so parameters always go first. Then in here, you always have, yeah. Okay, so this is like what I was saying, like there is a lot of, like, I don't know, either I'm just bad at what I'm doing, or this entire situation just shows that, well, no matter how, like, what is it called, how impressive looking your things are doing, you still have this, like, everyday random bugs. Oh, because, let me see, that is maybe fine. So, let me see, sorry, just scratching here. Okay, so whatever. I can probably just declare this as a variable instead of a fixed value and just override it, but whatever. Okay, yeah. So right, I guess the other question is how long is my holiday, right? Because depending on how long the holiday is, I should kind of plan it out. I mean, I still ideally want to be productive, like programming wise. You know, all kinds of programming, including research. I mean, this grad school thing and otherwise. But I also want to do a bit of, you know, like non-research stuff, like catch up on like piano stuff and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. No, I feel like I'm not so good at making plans. Maybe I should just keep doing what I've been doing, except maybe hopefully being a bit less burnt out and be streaming a little bit more. Yeah, and I feel like I could. Like that that like stream BGM writing thing, I should really just be finishing that. Like, I guess that's a funny thing. I really thought I would have been done with this stream BGM writing thing. Like, I really should have been done, like, way before this. But it is, well, not done yet. I mean, there is still the, like, what is it called? The progress that I showed the other day. But then it's like, yeah, I need to finish that. But anyways, yeah. So we have this, and then we do a yeah. I'm just going to assume this takes a single cycle, and then there is this random number generator thing that I really don't know how to. What do you mean by loading inputs? Do I even have? No, I don't. It's literally just start computing C to V. Where or when are weights randomized and think? Oh no, they are always randomized at the beginning, right? Wait, are they? Huh, I'm a bit confused. About this randomness seed thing. So let's say if, like, okay, so on the first round, there has to be, like, there's this initial condition thing that I don't fully see. I mean, I guess the most stupid thing to do, which I might, this is what, okay? Okay, so maybe I can just do this. Yeah. Okay, so but this is at least correct, I think. Because check to variable is right. Yeah, I think this is right, and then I can. What is there to do here? I mean, this is obviously correct. Like it passes all the test cases. What am I even testing here? Why is the test taking forever? How worried should I be? Why is this just compiling forever? Do I need to reboot my system? Like this? I don't think. You know what? Like, what is going on here? Chrome? Why Chrome? Like, there's just this and not much else. I mean, fine, I don't want to close this though because I need this reference and I need this reference as well. There's like no tabs that I can close. And this is like, yeah, I mean, OBS is not even taking that much. It's literally just Chrome. That is, wait, am I on like power saver, energy saver thing mode? Of course, that might or might not have explained it. Okay. But then if I'm not on energy saving mode, is this going to run a bit better? I hope. No, I mean, that is not going to automatically, like, it's not going to magically give me more memories. Whatever. Okay, yeah. So, let me see. Is this, I have to, sorry, 1 minute, blow my nose. Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, I guess the other thing is that there's this yeah, like I feel like some people are more, what's this? This is the number of wait, legs? No, wait, what? Oh, I need so much more bookkeeping, right? Because I also need like a okay. This is, yeah. There's a lot of bookkeeping, and I feel I'm going to miss one of them, and then this entire thing is just going to break, which is terrible. Well, you know what? Let me just restart this because I feel like this is taking so long because of exactly that energy saver nonsense that happened just now. Like this should not have run for 5 minutes. That's crazy. Okay, yeah. Anyways. So what is this? Number of iterations. Well, where was I? Like this should not be this hard, but it is hard for no good reasons. Probably because there's this thing called streamer brain, which makes it so that anything you do with the camera on just automatically turns like 10 times harder. Yeah. But anyways, so you have this, and then you have, so where is, yeah, So here you want to say that. Okay, so you need to do this. You need to say that a oh, so this is not result. There's a lot going on here. Let me think. Yeah, this maybe should be else when. What is it called? Num iterations is less than what is it called? Number of iterations is less than max iterations. Which should belong in here. And then yeah, let's just be, how generous do I want? Like 10, 6. Yeah, that's not generous, but whatever. Otherwise, otherwise we give up here and we go to randomized weights. Yeah, and then for result valid, okay. So if result's valid, then the thing reads from the result, and then it moves on, question mark. This, I feel like this entire thing is a bit questionable. Like, I mean, what I was worried about, I feel like I've already missed some important stuff. Because this entire, like, there's just too much bookkeeping to do, and I'm not good enough at programming to do this. But anyways, so otherwise you, like, okay, yeah, so you increment this, right? And then what? Yeah, well, what is actually going on? You know what? Like, should I be staring at this? Is this going to help? I feel like at some point just nothing helps. Okay, so like, why do we even have so much bookkeeping? Like, this is not. Okay, so I mean, I obviously need this. I obviously need this. Do I? I think I need both of these. Yeah. So I should say that, okay, so then when are they incremented? This is incremented at, well, no, it should not be incremented here. It should be incremented at the beginning of each thing, which is at when you re-randomize. So every time you re-randomize, you do this. And then every time you have a new solution, which is output is valid. How do I? Result valid. Result valid, you say a here you need to converge. Like, when do you converge? Converge. When this is converged, you do a, what is it called? A number of solutions. You increment it here. And then you do a yeah, so I guess this is the hard part about streaming this, is that I feel like if I focus on this and I get things right a bit more often, but then just now, like last 2 minutes was terrible content. Or maybe it's not. I really don't know. Like this is, I mean, or I don't know, maybe it's boring, maybe it's not. I mean, I guess depends on how you guys feel like watching a programmer doing their stuff. The other thing is, like, also depends on if you guys think I'm a decent programmer or not, right? Because so far, like, everything I've done on stream suggests otherwise. And whether I'm actually a good programmer or not, I mean, that is not something for me to prove to you guys either, anyways. So, yeah. And I guess I'm also making the assumption that watching a good programmer is more entertaining than watching a not so good programmer. But I feel like even that is not a good, it's not a reasonable assumption. So there's that. Anyways, yeah. Wait, huh? What is going on here? So here you are saying that if this or can I just do this? I feel like there's some spinal HDL nonsense that disallows me to disallow me to just OR two booleans. Or can I? Oh, so I can do this to power booleans apparently. Okay, so I will have to say, but then what do I actually want to say here? If my results are valid, and if the number of flags is this, or number of solution is number of, is this, then I'm done. Otherwise, I continue. Okay, good. And then what else do I want to do here? Well, that means every time I start, I need to just initialize all of this to 0. Otherwise, this is a terrible way of doing it. 90, of course. There's no... I just type this by hand because I'm not good enough at this like macro looking thing that basically I should be using a smarter IDE. Like this should be auto-completable. I feel like that's a funny thing. Like my toolchains are all like so outdated. Like this is, I don't know, like I sometimes, I don't know, like because I kind of like moved from math to programming at some point. At some, I don't know if it's good or bad point, but wait, how do I? Oh, this is. I feel like this reset related thing is going to be a bit funny. Like I feel like I'm not resetting things correctly here. Or am I? I mean, okay, so this gets reset, and then this were idle, which enables a reset. So in principle, this should be a successful reset, but I feel like this is just, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, anyways. So where are we? Why? Like, what are we testing here? That's taking so long. How does this testing go? So it will be doing what? Like, does it first say what it wants to test, and then test it and say it passes? No. It will first do a test and say which test it was. Right? So basically now I don't even know which test it's doing. I mean, presumably this, unless this is, no, like this is not telling me which test it's doing. It's elaborating components and it's taking forever to elaborate. That is really bad. Like why are things taking so long to elaborate? Like this makes no sense, right? I mean, I could log a few more things to be sure, to kind of understand better what is going on, but still, like this is, huh? Right. Okay. So for C to V, it basically okay. So one of these means you're running a Scala file, and all of this is like the text that belongs in that Scala file. So when you do this, that means it just opens a Scala file, but it doesn't tell me which one is opened. It only says that, well, it's opened one of my files and now it's stuck there for like 5 minutes. That is trouble. I mean, I'm sure I did something crazy that broke it, but still. So yeah. Such a headache. Unless the thing I thought I saw it move. It did not move. Okay. So anyways, yeah. Back to trying to program and maybe not doing so well. And yeah. Oh, very good. Okay, anyways, where are we? Wait, I'm not sharing audio, right? Yeah, okay, I'm not sharing desktop audio. If I were, I'll be DMCA'd. Very, yeah, I mean, I always say that this also shows that, like, I should be finishing my stream BGM and using that already instead of... Actually, I don't know, because I feel like, because I like listening to my own BGM. Like, I mean, not this, I feel like listening to other stuff. I mean, I could also do the thing where I play the stream BGM, but not actually listen to a thing myself. Otherwise, I'm just but I also don't know if I like that, because I don't know. I kind of like to be listening to the same thing you guys are. I don't know, because I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I know some streamers do that, where they play their own stream BGM, but then they are actually listening to some other things that they cannot share on stream, like this. But maybe let's not. Yeah, but I don't know. Anyways, let me take a quick look at if this is even sensible, because if it is, then I mean, none of this is sensible actually, because the thing is just broken, but still. Okay. So so let me see. There has to be this top level thing. But anyways, yeah. So let's actually see if the state machine is reasonable. If I do this, then I do the usual belief propagation nonsense thing. Which means I will have to just run daemon BP, which is, yeah, actually maybe I should compare this with that. So, is this even correct? Wait, I feel like, wait, so S is the number of solutions to find. T is number of legs. Wait, huh? No, T is the number of iterations. And it was never reset to 0. Okay, good. Did we find a bug? I mean, this doesn't really matter, because of course anyone who actually turned this into code would be smarter than just transcribe this directly. But I think this as written is just not fine. Okay, let's just say that this notation implicitly says it is set to 0 at the beginning. Okay, so for daemon BP, so set number of iterations, and then you run this for however many iterations, which is fine. And then you say what? You say you count the number of solutions, but then wait, huh? But then you have to say, oh, so there's this. Okay, so you are saying that number of okay, so R is number of legs. So I say that at the beginning, I set number of legs is 0, and then I say a whatever, that this is this, and then I say what? Okay, yeah, this is maybe not very informative, but whatever. Also, I don't know this song. So one of these days one of these days I should try to know about it. But before that, I'm going to skip it. Okay. So I'm just going to stare at this, or maybe I won't stare at this because this is just not doing me any good. Okay. Number of solution. Should be output, and this is a I don't know if this should be output. Probably not. Let me think. Because now my top level needs to. Oh. I think all of this is. Wait. Yeah. I feel like a lot of this is. No. Like what? Let me see. Like, I feel like there's this protocol related thing. Like, don't really see. Like, I feel like there has to be some sensible protocol here. So it's like, okay, this knows about this. But then how about this? Like the top level thing, it should or maybe a top level thing really should just know about just this and not too much else. Oh, so the controller needs to signal either success or failure. What is this? Do I care? Okay, yeah. It was just the thing earlier. Where are we? Oh, Slack actually stop freezing up. That is reassuring. But anyways, yeah. Let me see. Let me see then. Oh, this should be, what is it called? What? Yeah, I think maybe I have to do. This thing has a signal failure here. Okay, so I will have to say that. Yeah. Wait, no, what? No, wait. Oh, this entire state machine is just wrong. This is trouble. Because when your thing, like, there is a failure branch here, and the thing is not, like, signaling failure correctly. So I wanted to say, well, I mean, yeah, this boundary is fine, but there's the other boundary that's not fine, which would be a let me see, which would be when the thing refuses to converge, which would be a let me see, yeah. Yeah, I think it's missing this. Missing what? Missing number of legs. If this is, let me see. So here we are out of iteration, so we need to give up on this leg of the relay. And then I say that, well, if I'm out of this as well, then it is game over, right? Otherwise I just move on to the next leg, and then I will say that, well, if it's game over, well, then we just restart. something like this might be slightly more sensible, right? Let me see. Programming is hard. Let this maybe everything that. Wait, is this why this is hanging? It cannot be why this has been hanging, right? Because like a lot of this is just, how should I say this? Okay, fine. So let's presumably say that if the thing that was causing it to hang was this, then I basically say that, well, okay, fine. At least if that were the case, it would print this before hanging. But I really don't think this is, like, there's a lot better things to be hanging than on this. Like, this is not, like, this is going to run for at most 60 clock cycles before hanging. Like, before, you know, like, this is, how should I say it? Like, this is not just not hanging. It's going to run for at most 60 clock. It's going to simulate for at most 60 clock cycles. Plus, well, I mean 63 or whatever. 83. Whatever, you get the point. Like, this is not what should be hanging. So what is hanging then? I don't see it. Really don't. Okay, quality evaluation test. So it's testing the quality, and now it is just elaborating, and maybe it's just. I mean, it would be funny if it actually just cannot elaborate this. I mean, that would be really. You know what? Let me see. Yeah, let's see. And then I do this, and then okay, let's try this and see, like, why is the thing hanging? Because it really should not be. Like, this is a bit confusing. I mean, this is just waste sampling. Like, this is. Like, none of this is like unbounded weight. So I don't get it. Unless, wait, no, 300 is 300 cycles. So the thing is literally simulating a thing for 300 cycles. It's not 30 cycles. This is 300 cycles. And it is hanging because my thing actually just was never. The thing just never asserted its output is valid. Which will be funny, but which will be believable, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, funny, Sorry, terrible content, I know. Yeah, I guess the other thing is I don't even know if no, I feel like the problem is that everything I do is just really low quality, no matter if it's like music or gaming streams or this. Yeah. I mean, I guess the thing is that like this kind of like academic research, like there is a chance that things could be, what is it called? Could be higher quality, because like I don't know, like this is. Yeah, I guess the problem is that I don't want to kind of just, what is the word? Kind of like makes it so that. Yeah, I don't want to appeal to only a very, very small set of audience who understands what is going on the screen. But then because of that, I feel I'm just appealing to neither that audience nor the other audience who might be here to just hang out and chat, because I feel I'm really not doing well on the hang out and chat front at all. Like, I for so much time I'm just either broadcasting dead air or talking about like two boring programmer things. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess the other possible thing is that I just need to. Yeah, I don't understand because I feel like there's so much. No, I mean I said that before already. I need to think of something else. Yeah. What is this? Wait, so it is actually just not elaborating, which is even more strange. So you're saying that this thing literally does not like it's not even turning into a very low thing, which would be incredibly funny because like there is, how should I say, like this thing doesn't look so bad, right? Like this looks like a normal very low, well I mean not very low, but like this thing looks like a normal hardware component. So I don't think there's anything I'm doing here that just completely stops the elaboration. Unless I'm really writing some complete nonsense here. Let's see. I mean, even if I have some kind of like loop or whatever in my thing, the thing is smart enough to, like, I don't think you are able to write code that just hangs final HDL. That is crazy. Like, I mean, it can hang some other things, but it's not going to hang very later. Like, very later is not, it is like, I'm not even sure if it's hanging spinal HDL or hanging very later, but both would be like equally crazy. Like, you don't. Yeah, the thing is just not elaborating. Like, this thing is just not being turned into a Verilog for whatever reason. And that is crazy. Like, what's going on? Let's see. I mean, okay. So my I/O seems somewhat reasonable. Unless you cannot have this, but I'm pretty sure you could, right? I'm pretty sure this is allowed. Let me try to remember. I think there was some. How should I say? There was some I remember there was some issue with writing this before, but I don't think it should. I mean, the issue should not be the thing hanging. The issue just be the thing not connecting well or something. But anyway, so there's that, and then. Okay, fine. Let me kill this, and then just for the sake of understanding this a bit better, let's kill this and kill that. Is this going to run now? Yes, I hope it does. What is this? Oh, oh. Maybe that is why. Oh. I mean, that will definitely explain it. What is this? Yeah, something like this, I guess. And then, yeah, I feel like things are just getting moved around so much that things are just very, how should I say it? Yeah, I think this just now is maybe why the thing just did not build. Because when the length is not set, it was just automatically set to some garbage value that is a very large number. And because of that, now my thing just hangs. Oh, good to know. Good to know that was the reason. Yeah, I feel like when you are like designing hardware like FPGAs and stuff, sometimes your time just gets wasted by like all kinds of tiny and annoying things. But anyways, yeah. So let me see here. There is this. Let me see. Okay. So let's say if the thing fails, then what, right? Oh, let's decoding quality thing. Does it need a way to reset? I think this might need a way to reset, right? Oh, okay, yeah. At least it is running. That's good to know. I mean, it is saying that my result is wrong, but that is maybe a bit more, how should I say it? Is it not telling me what did I compute? Like, it should tell me what is this, right? Okay, so the first thing converges, but this is not 8. So it is saying, yeah, so it's telling me what is this, but it doesn't actually tell me what is the actual number, because that is not how this kind of tools work. That is fine. So let me see. Okay, that is fine. Okay, maybe something like this is going to work slightly better. Then I just do the same thing here because I know I will need it. Okay, so let's try this. Yeah, so where are we? Yeah, there's this, like, how should I say this? Well, no, that is like besides the point. Let me see what else. So just stretching. Programming is hard. Yeah, anyways, so where are we? Well, programming is hard and frustrating. That is where we were, yeah. But no, like, I feel like there's a lot of things we're writing here is not necessarily, like, it does not look wrong. I mean, I'm sure there's something that is wrong here, but I somehow cannot quickly see it. Okay, so, wow, that is a funny value. So it's saying that my result is just complete garbage. And that is because the thing is, huh? Oh, wait, huh? This should be, okay, that would possibly explain it. Assuming it allows me to just init 0. I hope it does, because this is actually a floating point number. But the thing, okay, the thing knows what 0 is for a floating point number. That is reassuring. Yeah. Okay, the typical initialization issue. Also, this should be unsigned, but that is besides the point. I mean, it doesn't really matter if everything is just signed. It's an extra bit, whatever. Like, there's bigger problems in terms of hardware design. Yeah, I feel like, because right, I cannot just zero this because I want to initialize this to a very big number. I want to initialize this to, let me see. What is the initial priors? Let me see. What's the largest possible for initial priors? This is really annoying. Because I want to save this is not set, I want to, or can I just state it to a largest possible value? Yeah, maybe I can, right? Um, can I just do... Is this a thing? I think it should be, right? I hope this is a real thing. I mean, this seems to be compelling. Maybe it's going to give me a correct thing as well. This is... I mean, this looks a little bit scuffed, but who cares, right? I mean, there's no overflow, like, no overflow related issues. This is literally just what it is, I think. I hope. I don't know. I feel like this is the kind of like dirty solutions that you hate to see, but you right because you know you for real. What do you mean? Wait, so you're saying no? What? What? No, this is on site, right? What is this? Like, fine, how about I just say unsigned message type, then what? No, but I mean, max value should be... Like, this should not be, you know... I mean, I don't think removing the parenthesis does makes any difference, but... Oh, now it does. Fine. Then what if I just say this is unsigned and wait, no, what's the coding quality? Let's backtrack a little bit. So our probabilities are always between 0 and 1, but then when you take a log of something between 0 and 1, log of a positive number is it always positive? No. Log of 1 is 0. Because log of 1 is 0, so all of this, like, log of these numbers is going to be... Are these prior probabilities all negative? But no, like, there has to be some kind of... Like, how much should I care? No, I mean, the point is just that this should be, like this should give me something sensible, and it's not, and that is a problem. Yeah, that is the problem. Unless wait, so what is the unsigned version? The unsigned version is, well... I don't think this is going to magically work, but maybe it will. Like, if I just do this, is this actually this plus 1 bit? Because if it is, then let me see if the range, then the range might make sense, right? Because then the max value of this is the max value of that. And then it's just that the actual bit allows you to have a bunch of negative things, like mirror the thing across the 0.5, like minus 0.5 number line thing. Sorry, I know what I just said was like jargon and maybe not so understandable. It was just me thinking out loud. It doesn't work. 6. Why? Did I typo? Like, why 6? This is... Huh? What? It was 8 before and now it is 6. Why? This is 1 plus 2, which is... Wait. Yeah, this is 1 plus 2, which is 3. And then 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is not 6. Unless something, but no, like this is 3. So that should never be 6. I mean, it is a natural number, which means it must have gotten the number 6 from this. But how? I mean, is my filtering wrong? What am I filtering from that is wrong? Let me see. No, I feel I really should not be getting hung up on something that's like so easy looking as this, but unfortunately that's how we are today. So what is going on here? Okay. I mean, the other thing is that the math was right last time. I don't think I did anything today. Like, yeah, like, I mean, I did a little bit of... I mean, I worked on it a little bit of stream, but not much. And last time the thing was right, and I really did not feel like I did anything that broke the thing. So like whatever that worked last time, it should still work this time, right? This is right, yeah. I mean, unless it's me like shuffling things around earlier, makes it so that there are some stuff that just got lost. Let me see. Oh, maybe it has to. Let me see. Should it be this? Let me see. Because you have what? Yeah, I feel like this has to be some kind of counting problems, right? So it is like when it is. How about this? Because no, but that would not explain it super well either, would it? Maybe it would actually. Would it? No, right? Because this is, I mean, these values are just hardwired, so... Oh, this is going to make it worse. This is going to make it a lot worse. If anything, it should be 0 or something like it. I just corrected it. I just tried to correct it, but towards the wrong direction. So this is just not going to work now. But oh well. Let me see. So I have this, which is going to say that okay, so from here to here is going to take one cycle, and then going from here to filtering is going to take another cycle. Let me see. Something is strange. Going from here to wait. Do I want to? Yeah. I think I need to hardwire this. Otherwise, this is going to break very badly. Of course. Maybe this is what's missing. I don't need this anymore. But I also need to fix the other off by one cycle thing, I think. Because let me see. How many cycles does this actually take? It takes one to go from here to here, and then it takes another one to go from... No, it doesn't. It just takes one to go from here to here, and then it takes a and then it takes the usual amount to finish adding messages. So it's this +1 because you need to add messages after you do this extra one cycle thing. Okay, this will work, I think. I hope. I guess the other thing is that I was worried if I should do this +1 because I thought it would be in hardware, but it won't because this is Scala and this is Scala as well. So this entire thing is just like compile time constant in terms of as far as or elaboration time constant as far as final HDL is concerned. Good. Okay, let's hope that this actually works this time. Well, at least this is not going to take forever to elaborate this time, I think. I hope. Okay. So at least something is going to work. And then there is right, please. Okay, the quality evaluation seems to work, but then let me just do another sanity check. If I do this, then this is not going to give me something terrible, right? So if I did this, then and I wait until it converges, and on the very iteration it converges, I just read out. Right, so if it is converges, then I read out and says 8, and then I wait a little bit, and then I do this, and then okay. This should not be 30, this should be like 10 at most, because this is wait, what? Right? I'm pretty sure weight sampling where is this is timeout is timeout cycles. So this is 30 cycles. Okay, so I hope this works, because if it does, we're just committing it, because otherwise there's no end to this. Yeah, there's already way too many changes. Evaluate decoding quality. No, I should say implement decoding quality evaluations. Okay, yeah. Let's just pretend this works until we observe otherwise. Is this going to commit? It is. Is this going to commit under the right author? It is. Okay. Is it going to upload? It is. Okay, perfect. I don't know if I'm logged in, so I'm actually surprised that this works. I guess that means I'm logged in. So, okay, good. Now what? Now we need to say that. Okay, we're a bit happy with this. So so now what, right? So we are a bit happy with this, and we are maybe a bit happy with this as well. So we need the top level thing, right? I guess I would be surprised if we actually get to finish this entire thing today, but it doesn't hurt to be optimistic, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't. Okay, so when the result is valid, yeah, okay, so there is a lot of, but no, I need RNG, right? Okay, so there is this random number, this cryptographically very unsound thing that, or maybe it's a bit less unsound as what we. I'm not sure how much of hash function related thing should I be talking about right now, but there is this cryptographically a bit unsound but also very interesting thing going on here, which is wait, it actually has a name. Yeah, like this is. Wait, wait, is this more on? Huh? Wait, don't tell me. Wait, is this actually? Okay, apparently this is looking better than the last time I see it, but still. Okay, sure, yeah, whatever. Okay. But I mean, there's always this hash function, like not even hash function. It's like AES with like however many rungs, right? Sorry, this is just a. Yeah, sorry, this is just like too much cryptography jargon, but there is this very, how should I say it? This thing that is like funny looking and it kind of works until it doesn't, but we are just going to pretend it works. Except I want a random bits. Okay. So because I don't want to actually have this, so I should just have, wait, is this 64 bits? Yeah, it is. So how do is this, wait, huh? Wait, no, like I wanted, how to initialize, what is this B thing? I mean, this is spinal HDL's what is it called, right? But what type is this? Is actually a bits type, okay? So how do I wait? Is this a 64-bit quantity? Wait, this looks like a lot more than 64 bits. Because I mean, for hex, like, oh, never mind. So this is, each of this is 4 bits. And you have a, 8, 16. 16 times 4 is 60. Yeah, so this is 60. So this entire string is only 64 bits. But then that is not how I want to do it. I want actual randomness. So I want to say a fine, I want to just take this. Maybe not this, right? How do I assign this or initialize this? Let's see. Sorry. Oh, I think what I wanted is literally just a big int, right? Sorry. And I would be able to just do this, right? And then I can, and then I want to say a what is it? Okay, and then I just go here and say how do I initialize a Scala big int as a random 64-bit unsigned integer. Okay, it's fine. Okay, yeah, whatever. But I want to, yeah, yes. Okay, good to know. So wait, is it that smart? It's actually that smart. Wait, what? Can you show me the documentation where the constructor actually takes a random as a second, as a, I don't know, second argument? Okay. For real? I mean, it's a dead link, right? It's not a dead link. And it... Okay, then. Oh, except number... Oh, okay. Well, good to know, yeah. Okay. So now what? Now we want to say that a okay, so we want to say on a tenor graph that, well, okay, so first of all, for every variable, you want to say, okay, that's fine. And then I will say that each a what is it called? Well, I need to, oh, this is already fine. So I can just rename this. I mean, this is not exactly how this cryptographic thing will go, but I think something like this is actually going to be surprisingly secure. But anyways, yeah. So what do we do here? We basically say that, I mean, because hash functions are built, actually built this, I mean, it's built a bit more complicated than this, but it's literally just things that look like this repeated for like 20 times. So yeah. As far as I know, I don't know like absolutely for sure, but that is kind of my impression. Yeah. Anyways, so where are we? So yeah, I guess the other thing is that like when I say 20 times, well, it's perfect in this setting because I would just read from this and wait like 20 or 30 cycles and read from this again. And at that point, this thing has gone through like 20 or 30 rounds, so it's actually, you know, doing what it should be. Doing what it should be doing, I mean, yeah, I guess the other thing is that with like 64-bit random seed, like this is just going to do, you know, the right thing. Yeah, okay. So anyways, I would just instantiate this, right? So I would just say a is just that, right? And then I would say when the state is what? Re-randomized weights. I basically just say that gamma is, well, it's not 0, it is a wait. That this is a 64-bit thing, and I want to cut this down, right? To a I want to cut this down to just a to a number between, I don't know, let's say between maybe minus 0.1 to 0.5. So if that is the case, then I want to say this is going to be really bad. This is not going to be the correct thing that I'm writing down. I mean, okay, so conceptually, this is what is going to have to happen, but I don't think this is... Okay, so if this is a 64-bit quantity, then this is between 1 and 2 to the 64. So if I just take this, well, this is fixed point, so this is actually going to work the way well, this is bits, so this is not going to work the way I think. I will have to do like assign from row bits, right? So I will have to say that this is... Yeah, I think that is actually the right thing to land. I just say that, okay, I want a random number between, let's say, well, I never understood this song. People love it. I feel I would love it too if I understood it. Let me see. I don't know. Back to this thing. And this thing. And sure. Okay. Where are we? I feel like it's slightly annoying that the range is not exactly 1, so I cannot just normalize the thing and use it. Or maybe I should just pretend the range is 1 and do exactly that. No. I think I want to normalize this and... No, there is definitely ways to do this that is clean. Just don't fully see how. Okay, yeah, maybe I can say this. Uh, yeah. So I say this, and then this is going to be really funny, but whatever. I don't want to just reassign from bits unless I can. But then this just writing a bit pattern, and this is going to be really painful. No, like I want to. This is what this is a Okay, so if I did this, then this might be fine. Then I literally just say this is a where's the parameters? Yeah, oh, fractional precision, huh? In fact, a lot of this is going to be incredibly ugly. Or maybe I just throw this in here and say let a I don't need this anymore. I don't want this either. I just want to say I feel like a lot of this is it's just how should I say this? I feel like so much of this is just terrible. I mean, what is this? Okay, programming is hard, as we know. But yeah. But that is maybe not anything new. So I would just say, okay, how do I power this? But I actually want to do just this. And then, okay, good. And then I say assign from bits. What? Doesn't really matter which direction, I just need something of the right length. So what? Something like this. Is this going to work? And then I basically say that something like this. And then let me see. I feel like this is going to be very funny looking. You know what? Let's just test this because I really don't know if this is going to do what I think it's doing. Okay. So how do I even try this? I will have to say that well, this is not a, it's going to sim this. So I will have to say yeah, something like this, and then 1, 2, I don't know. Yeah, this is funny. I was expecting this like RNG things to be easier to work with, or you know, a well, wait, what did I name the thing? Okay. Okay, this is, I mean, all of this is just terrible, but whatever. Okay, so, oh, I need a seed, which is fine. No. And then what? What did ChatGPT tell me? I feel like there's a lot of questionable things I'm doing. But whatever. If the thing looks right, then it looks right. I mean, chances are it's not going to look right, but whatever. So what is this? It's just new SR64, and then it takes this, right? And then I would just say that okay, it doesn't. Okay, yeah. So it does this, and then it does basically none of this. I just need to say that. Okay, yeah. And then I just print a what is this? RNG norm1 to big decimal, and then 40 to 70. I just kill all of this, and then I wait for like 30 clock cycles, and I just try this and try this and try this, and hope this gives me anything that is even reasonable. Looks slightly better. I think, I hope, I don't know. I don't want to know. How do I even test this? I feel like this, there's so much that is so much questionable about this picture, but maybe I don't want to talk about any of it. I mean, if this, unless this does not work, then I need to talk about it. But and I guess that is, because okay, that is not the biggest issue here. Okay, but then tenor graph variables. I'm just going to zero this out because no, like I shouldn't be lazy. Because if I zero that out, I will regret it when my thing just behaves incredibly weirdly. So I should just do it right the first time. So should I just say this and then okay, and then this, right? Except this still breaks. Why? RNG variable line 27. What is this? This is just unfinished line. So I don't want this. Yeah, I don't want any of this yet. Soon enough I will, but not right now. There's a lot of... There's... I don't know. Okay, yeah, whatever. So then you have this, and then you have... There's that, right? Yeah, I feel like this is the always the small problem, is that I feel like when I start getting into this like programming nonsense, then I just kind of lose a what is it called? Lose the ability to really chat, and I just get, what is the term? Yeah, just get very absorbed by this, and then things are just not working. But anyways, but oh well, that is just how programming is, and I will only hope that what I'm doing is anything close to a yeah. Although I feel like this is, how should I say, this is, I guess, also a me figuring out what kind of programming is decent content and what kind of programming is just a bit more, how is it called, a bit riskier for me to turn into this kind of a this kind of debugging thing. Yeah, I don't know. But why is this not liking me? Because is it just wanting this, I think? Also, I feel like I had too much coffee and I need to switch to tea. Like, what? Really? Oh, because, yeah, this is not where this should be. The place where this needs to... Huh? No, I don't even want this. This should just be what? Something like this? This thing has params, yeah, it does. Okay, good. Yeah, sorry about the background noise. I'm just like boiling water in the kettle right now, so I can finally make some tea. I haven't. Okay, that is easy fix as well. And soon enough, we'll be seeing some very nice random numbers, I think. I hope. Are we? Why do you not like me? Unspecified. Oh, because you need this. Okay, good to know. And now, are you going to give me random numbers? I mean, this is just between 0 and 1, so I would still have to normalize it into some other... Oh, this actually works surprisingly well, right? Because this is... Wait, this is a bit suspicious, no? Why is this all like... If I just take random numbers, I should not hit the same value twice so fast, right? Unless something is kind of broken. Like, this is 30 cycles, which should be not... Like, there should be no symmetry here that causes this to happen. Or maybe there is, because there's only... wait. The fractional part is 4 bits, right? It's a fractional part is 4 bits. That means there's only 16 possible values. So if I have only 16 of them, and I do it 4 times, then the probability of hitting a sum 1 is not, it's like 5%, right? This is like, yeah, this is 6%. So if I have 4 shots to hit the same thing twice, that is not surprising. Okay, good. Mental math, eh? Yeah, I feel like that is the both good and bad things about this current situation. It's like, I feel like when I watch like other VTubers, like, it's not, how should I say it? Like, like the average VTuber's ability to do mental math. So yeah, to do mental math like worries me just a little bit. But I mean, I'm not saying I'm like any better at it, but maybe I'm the rare kind of streamers who actually can do math or can attempt to do math. Oh, speaking of that, like one of these days, I was thinking, like one of these days, I should actually like stream a little bit of chess because I actually like playing chess quite a bit. Yeah. Anyways, so uh uh hardware RNG. Okay. Yeah, uppercase is fine. Okay. And then now that we have hardware RNG, what do we know about this entire picture then? So we want to say that okay, so we want to normalize it to not 1, but we want to normalize it to, well, wait, do we actually want to, we want it a little bit more precision, right? Or do we not care? I mean, we don't care, it's a totally valid stance here. It may be less the right stance, I don't know. So we have 4 bits here, and then we wanted to say, we wanted what? A random value between, let's say, this is the funny thing where, because I'm not a actual live 2D VTuber, you guys cannot see me actually trying to actually moving. Otherwise I think you guys will actually see me like move a lot while thinking about this thing. One of these days we'll do that, yeah. But basically when I try to do mental math, I always like, you know, rock back and forth and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah. Okay. So we wanted, oh, that is my hot water. I will make tea in a bit. I just need to finish like this last couple sip of coffee. But I also feel like my stomach is slightly upset right now. So I really don't need more caffeine in my body or any of these cold drinks, but I also am too lazy to actually get up and dump the coffee out. So I feel like I'm just going to drink the last couple of sips anyways and force it down, I guess. I don't know. Why am I offline? Am I actually offline? I'm not offline. Like, this thing is saying I'm offline. Well, no longer. Yeah, okay, anyways. Yeah, let's switch to some, yeah, I'm switching to Trader Joe's, say, like this blood orange rooibos. Is that how we pronounce it? Is this thing? Rooibos? Rooibos? Yeah, anyways, there's this like blood orange rooibos tea from, yeah, that is actually tastes quite nice. Yeah, I mean, of course, there's no like official sponsor or endorsements or anything like that, because why would I be getting anything like that? It's just that I'm mentioning it because it tastes nice and that's why I'm drinking. Should be no problem, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess there's never a problem when I'm saying something good, right? It's only when I'm saying something bad that I risk getting sued for a defamation, but also not that it would actually, you know, happen if I have no audience to begin with. Or I don't know, maybe like 10 or I don't know how many years down the line, when I actually have audience, people will be digging up old VODs and be like, oh yeah, this guy actually, what is it called? Nah, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah. Okay, anyways, so where are we? So we wanted a random number between what? Let's say between minus the intuition is at minus 0.1 to positive 0.5, but then this is not binary, which is maybe a bit annoying. So I would just say minus 1/8 to positive 1/2. So this would be a so what is this range? So this range would be, if I just take the absolute value here and try to do some mental math, well, that's 5/8. Okay, so now I need to say that so if I have a number between 0 and, okay, so there's between 0 to, okay, but then the RNG is currently giving me anything between between 0 out of 16 to 16 out of 16, right? Or no, to 15 out of 16, right? So how do I map this onto this range? Well, I will have to, do I need to be that precise, or can I literally just multiply this by 5/8 and call it a day? Should be able to, right? It's multiplied by 5/8 and truncate. And I mean, this is, I can already, oh, you're right, we can, because there is this magical thing called DSP slice, which makes it so that my timing closure actually passes. Okay, good. Hey, okay, norm 5 is what? Is a rec next? How do you do rec next here? Yeah, because I want to say the width, but I also want to say the value, right? So if I just did this, there's no, yeah, I think I have to do it the annoying way. And then I say this times 5/8. But I don't want to actually, something like this. That is a bit scuffed, but whatever. I mean, this is going to work, right? I mean, I don't know if I want to, like, do we, I mean, if it doesn't, I just multiply the thing for like I mean, not multiply, I just add the thing to itself for 5 times. But no, like that is, no, I know this is not going to work. So this does not have to be this. But who cares? Yeah, okay, and then what, next a gamma is, or I don't know, random gamma is, well, a can I just do this? Or no, I don't want to, right? Because I want to say that, well, one of them is one of them is this thing minus 1/8. The other one I need to take the 1 minus, okay, fine. So I want to say, yeah, one of them is x minus 1/8, and the other one is a complement, which would be 7/8 minus a minus x. Okay, so let's try that. So big decimal, something like this, and then 7/8. This is like terrible way of doing it, but whatever. So the random gamma would be what? Would be x, which is normed minus 1/8, and then random gamma complement would be 7/8 minus that. Everything is truncated. We hate to see it. We actually, trust me, we hate to see it. I mean, good. I don't. I mean, this is obviously not good, but good. I don't know anything. I don't want to know. I don't want to talk about it. This is terrible. I feel like there's so much nonsense that's swept under a rug right now. This is yes, and I know I've long stopped talking about non-programming things, and this is supposed to be a chatting stream. I know. I hate programming. Can I just get on the piano and start slacking off? I feel like this is so much programming, and so much of the problem is that I'm not even wearing anything that's good, so I don't want to turn on the camera. Like, this is literally just one of the, what is it called? Like, it's this like this Taiwanese vest thing. It's like what do I call it? Like 吊嘎 or something like that, right? Basically, it's like one of these like white tank tops, I guess, that is like super thin and what is it called? And just like obviously made up of terrible fabric. It's like the Taiwanese pajama kind of thing. And so I kind of don't want to just turn on the camera, or I can just play the piano with camera off. That is one way to do it, right? But yeah, I mean, speaking of, or I guess I just literally switched this, like right here, to like BGM writing stream, because that is why it is. Then I'm still doing music stuff and not really looking at this anymore because we hate to see it. The thing is that I wrote a lot just now and I don't think any of it compiles, to be honest. I mean, both that and suppose this compiles, I don't know if this is right. I mean, chances are it's just not right. And it's hard to find out, you know? Which is a problem because, like, for this kind of random generation things, it is hard to debug. So it's like once I have a bug, then, like, I don't know, yeah. Or I mean, it's too late to say anything like this, to be honest. But it just feels like, so, I don't know, like, feels so like, I guess, irresponsible in some sense. Like, well, I have this thing that is designed to be run on a very nice quantum computer. And, you know, if you have a bug here, then it's kind of like you are just, you know, wasting a lot of time and money and stuff like that. You know, yeah, because you know, these equipments are expensive. So I really should be trying my best to, you know, put my, even if I'm not putting my best foot forward, at least I should be debugging this very thoroughly. So even if it weren't optimized, at least it would not be wrong. But I feel like what I'm doing right now is like this is just scuffed, and I really need to figure out a way to make sure this is not wrong. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, let me first finish building it, and then I try to test it somehow, because otherwise there's just no, you know, yeah, there's just no end to this. Okay, so this is a so what is the output? The output is, well, Um, yeah, but the output should be a bit different now, right? Yeah, the output should either be a corrections or it should say that it has failed, right? So I should say that, I don't know. Something like this, but then at some point it should get set to true, and it should be set to a yeah, okay, so maybe I should just say this is well, I mean, yeah, maybe this is fine. Just say this dot state is yeah, something like this, I guess, is maybe one way to signal that. But then what about this other thing? I want to say, well, the thing is I don't know, like I want to connect, well, okay, there's a lot of things I want to do, but I don't know if any of them is correct or good. Or rather, I believe they are correct, but I don't know how to test they are correct because I feel like, I don't know, like, yeah, I feel like that's another really annoying thing about like just FPGA related works is that you can write a lot of things and a lot of it will compile and a lot of it will run and maybe it often gives you something that looks correct but you don't know for sure if they are correct. Yeah, so it's like I guess I could still, yeah, I feel like there's just not enough feedback, so I can write down a lot of things that I feel is reasonable, and and but it's hard to check if they are reasonable. But I don't know. I should just start by writing down what I think is reasonable, and then go from there, right? So just stirring my tea and being very frustrated at this entire situation here. But okay, yeah, sure, whatever. So this is the other things. This code just looks so bad. Well, okay, fine. So don't care about any of this, right? I just have to. Well, I mean, I do, but this should not be like that. It should be a this should be what? Controller state is idle and a what? Do I already have quality thing? I don't have quality thing. Okay, why do I not have quality thing? Who knows, but let's have one. A what is it? Quality eval is equal to something like this, I guess. Is that what it wants? Maybe. A I feel like so much of this is just built on top of like, how should I say it? Like, okay, do I have var labels? I do. Okay. Yeah, I feel a lot of this is just built on top of what is called like such an unstable foundation that none of this really makes like, I don't know, like, I feel like anything like is, at least compared to other projects that I have, like other projects, you know, if what you are writing down is right, but here it's like you write down something and then you second guess yourself for half an hour, and then eventually you hit the run button and the thing just hangs for like another half an hour, and you are very sad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm done with compile. Done with the yeah. what is this? Corrections out valid. Okay. But then I also need to connect the things, right? So I will have to say something like a say what? Say a do I even need that? I mean, at some point it will say the result is valid. So I will say when the result is valid, I will yeah, when the result is valid, I will forward the result to the quality evaluator for the quality evaluator to check if the quality is high enough to take. So I would say, yeah, corrections invalid is just a is literally this funny looking thing, because that is how hardware designers do things, and I don't need this. I just need, okay, this and a corrections in. Okay, I will say for each variable quality eval corrections in is what? It's just a it's just the output, right? From the yeah, something like this, I guess. Okay, so now this, I mean, assuming that this works, are we actually fully done? I mean, wait, do I want this? Maybe I do need this, right? Let's say we need this. Because otherwise things are a bit strange. Right, okay. So, sorry, just scratching. Okay, yeah, so message passing makes sense. If message passing makes sense in this, the top level is now reading off the quality evaluator instead of reading off the state machine directly. So we do have this. Then are we just done? Maybe. So let's check if the result is sensible, right? So how do we even test this? Let's see. So a let me think, because I feel like, well, let me think, because something is funny here. I mean, there's more than one thing. There's a million things that are funny here. Okay, so maybe one thing that we want to, how should I say this? Wait, blow my nose. Okay, so there are kind of three different things. There's a vanilla version, there's a daemon version, and then there's this like flagship amazing relay thing, which is what we're working on. So we can at least test if relay is better, like if it at least perform better than the less flagship versions. We should test that. But also, at some point, I need to get changed and get on campus, because we might have a meeting on campus. So I don't know how much testing do I have to take a shower as well. Yeah, I don't know how much testing can I do right now. But then I feel like that's the thing though. I feel like if this works, then I actually have, something to show today, which is maybe very surprising, since at least very surprising to me, because I really thought I would have shown up like empty-handed today in the meeting. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay. So now what do I say? Do I just duplicate this and see if it at least compiles? Yeah, I mean, I cannot test this thoroughly, but at least I can say I can at least do something here, right? So I can say that this is relay, and then relay dot relay. Okay, and then I mean I don't even need this line, but whatever. Let's just forget about a bunch of. I mean, there's too much that is not important. So let's just for now deal with what seems maybe important-ish. Okay, so I have relay, and then I have this, and then all of this should just work, right? Okay, I mean, that there's, I mean, that there's not too much to say right now, right? There's literally, I mean, there's not too much. Wow, do I click? I guess I click. I regret clicking. That's amazing. I don't delete it either, right? We just keep it where it is. Okay. Now. I mean, if it compiles and actually converges on. Okay. That is, well, I mean, as I expected, the thing does not compile, which is not too surprising. And that is because I need to... Wait, what? No. Huh? What did I name this thing? Is it literally just RNG number one? It is. I mean, if it gives me anything that is like borderline reasonable, what is going on? Why is it uninitialized? It should have been initialized somewhere. Oh, because, okay, yeah. Let's just do this, yeah. And move this as well, and then okay, you don't need any gammas. That makes sense because all of the gammas are randomly generated, so you don't need these things. I mean, if this actually gives something sensible, then at some point I might actually be able to just say that okay, we are happy with this, and tonight let's do some gaming streams to celebrate. Celebrate too early. say way too early. Well, what's the word? What's the term again? Well, I cannot think of the right phrase, but yeah, just like yeah, I jinxed it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. The minute I say that okay, this is going to work, and we are going, yeah. Anyways, this does not work. Oh man. It is going to work. It is going to work one of these days, and that day will be today. Please. Okay, so what is going on? So it is saying. What is it saying? Okay, yeah. So it is saying that I did not set my output. That is a reasonable complaint that you could have. So just say what output so what do you want to output? You want to output. Is this just what we think this is? Okay. So what is this? Corrections. Okay. So corrections. Okay, do the same thing again. I know I have the same loop, like 2 lines above, but yeah, at some point it is like this, whatever. And then what? Oh, I did not test this part. So, I mean, do I just trust this is right? I mean, if this is right, then this might be right as well. Sorry. Things frozen. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. It's funny if one of the first things I get is this TSKR thing, but at some I don't know. I feel like one of these days might or may not be nice to start getting comments like that, but we can. Why not? Why are you not happy with me? Why is it not a no drivers on this very nice signal? Because you don't have. Wait, did I not set that very nice thing? Oh, okay. Oh, because. Okay, so I need to set the thing. Okay, so how do I set it, or when do I set it? I say that okay, I copy and paste this upwards to this, and then I say what quality eval. What initial? Is it called initial parse or is it literally just parse? This is named so poorly. I will have to change it to just parse at some point. But for now, this is going to work, right? Maybe. So now, I mean, I've assigned this, and everything else should not just stop breaking, right? And then because this is cached, now this is going to be a stable value, and also let, how should I say it, a what's the term? Let a like equivalent registers be merged, so it doesn't matter if I save the thing for like 5 times. Okay, so on the side, it doesn't like my 7/8. Why? On the side, registers with init value. Variable. It is saying that this is 7/8 with allow unset regs to avoid unassigned register. Oh, so I don't actually need a register here. I can just do this, right? Yeah, let this make be a bit smarter. And then same with 7/8. I mean, we hate to see this anyways, but at least this is maybe a bit more sensible. I mean, I don't think if any of this is sensible, but oh, it's diverging, huh? Oh, I did not save, did I? Ah, whatever. Oh, good. Well. Okay, now it is funny in maybe. Yeah, like, why is it diverging? Like, it should not diverge on this input unless this 7/8 thing was breaking it. Because I really don't think, like, You. Why do you have... Oh, 5. You're kidding, right? Okay, yeah, sure, whatever, yeah. Okay, that is fine, I guess. Because, well... This is beyond scoffed, but it's what it is. Okay, something is deprecated. Well, I want you to say who cares, but maybe I care a little bit. Except it doesn't tell me why, so oh well. Okay. It is... Well, is it going to converge? Is it going to diverge? Is it going to give me garbage? I guess the other question is if this even, like, okay, so it's like this memory strength, like, is it even making sense? Like, I mean, I just arbitrarily chose this range, but maybe this is not the correct memory strength, and now it's just going to break because of that. I mean, that would be very annoying. Like, that's like one of the things that... Okay. Let me see. So that is iteration 1, which is... Wait, how many cycles per iteration? This is 12 cycles per iteration-ish. 13, yeah, fine. So 13 times, well, this is like 6 iterations. Wait, if this is 6 iterations... Oh no, like 6 iterations is not enough to for the thing to really do... Wait. 6? Let me do this crazy thing. I just realized that a relay BP is going to just, you know, triple my running time no matter what, because you are forced to get this many different convergences before you do much. Fine, so let's just say you are happy with just 2 of these. Like, the thing converges twice and you're done. And for maximum number of legs of relay, let's keep that at 5. And then iteration, yeah, let's just say 6. Why the heck not, right? I mean, I hope it's usually just... I mean, a lot of this is just too much. Like, way too much. Not like the actual number is too much, but the what is it called? Like, too much to think about. Programming is hard. Oh, I spilled a little bit of my tea. I'm about to take a shower anyways, whatever. So I need to remember to put this tank top in the actual laundry bin, so I don't accidentally wearing it again. Oh, that is what we like to look at. We love to see it. Or do we love to see it? I think maybe we love to see it. Maybe. I mean, okay. Maybe we love to see it. Well, okay then. So I don't know. I don't know if I should say implement, because it doesn't yeah, you know what? That's fine. Yeah, let's just do this. You're kidding. Okay, so how do you do this again? Like this, and then what? This? That? Uh, don't mind me, just losing a bit of sanity here. Yeah. Fine. Implement relay BP and then a debugging pending or pending debugging. And or I don't know, pending testing and evaluate and benchmarking. Okay, good. By the way, I don't know when did I add this like command auto completion, and this is quite nice actually. If I start learning how to use it, like how to use it well. But anyways, yeah. So I think I'm actually going to tell my colleagues that I have a draft now of this relay BP thing, and I mean and it seems to converge on on some inputs, and then we'll see what we do. So thank you very much. I will see you all next time. Next time would either be right. I need to look at the poll to see if I have any like. I mean, chances are I've gotten 0 votes, but might as well check, right? If I have non-zero votes, then we will. Yeah, I have 0. Okay, that's fine. So yeah. So I mean that means I will still have a gaming stream. It's just like today we will, I will just play whichever I want. I would decide one way or the other. Hopefully tonight, but actually I don't know which one is. I mean, it will be soon either way, either tonight or if I go grab dinner with colleagues and come home late again, then it will be tomorrow. But the nice thing is that if I end up getting dinner with colleagues tonight, then you guys might be able to expect another cheap piano cover coming out soon, because this jam session is actually giving me inspirations. But anyways, yeah, thank you all, and I will see you all soon.